Yes. People, what's going on? Seagull Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Do me a favor, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way into the video. And of course, Eagle Talks Football, we got a lot to talk about today, as always. We're going to be recapping the FA Cup. We're going to be speaking about the EFL semi-final. Looks like Manchester United and Spurs seasons are over as they're both knocked out of the cup. Conor Gallagher has just is going to be going to Tottenham, and we're going to have, of course, Alex, Mr. Box Office, in the building to talk about Tottenham. Ahmed's in the house to talk about Manchester United with everything with Ruben Amorim and stuff. We haven't spoken to him in a while, so we got to catch up with him. We got to find out what he's up to with everything Man United. And Fatur's in the house to rep Chelsea as we're looking to see what his latest is on Chelsea. Vader is going to be joining us very soon, hopefully, and everybody else is going to be joining us very soon. So Rack is also going to be joining us very soon as his team just beat Barnsley for the first time in a long time. You got Tottenham fan in the house saying shout out Mr. Box Office already. More people in the chat. Do me a favor, please do let me know how you guys are feeling. But before we go any further, I just want to say check out the link to OK Jersey. It's in the description. The channel sponsor for today's video, where you can get these wonderful jerseys for under £15. I'm telling you, you gotta go check it out. You gotta go get yourself some of these jerseys. They're absolutely amazing. And I'll catch you guys on the next video when you guys do buy them. Please do let me know. Now the link is in the description. Use the code EGAL to get 8% off. Now, before we go any further, Ahmed, Alex, how you guys doing? Your season might be over, man. How you guys feeling?
Bro, listen, my club's been finished for ages. This isn't new, innit? My club, yeah, like people are only starting to realize that because we're out of every single competition and we're playing 40 games, which hasn't been done since 1915, which is a damning stat. Bro, like when you're talking about Man United, it's not, oh my days, we're completely finished right now. Like this, it's just happened, bro. This is a catalogue of poor decisions, poor recruitment, fan bases all over the place, poor results, and not, being at a certain stage here where we should be competing in it. So this is a catalogue of, like, obviously post Fergie. It's all caught up to us. So
was that a starting team? Like would that team start in a Premier League game? The team that started versus Brighton, in case anybody doesn't know. Brighton played a B team.
Yeah, they didn't actually have that many starters in that team. Welbeck played, I'm pretty sure. If you look at their players, like Matoma didn't start. Minte was injured. So Van Heckel was out as well. I mean, maybe he was on the bench, but
what about your team?
No, there was no excuses. We played a fairly full team, barring obviously Amad Diallo and then Wemo, because obviously they were out for AFCON. So we played a pretty much full team. So there's no excuses not to be beating Brighton, bro, at our ground as well. Like, that is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like,
that is a disgrace,
bro. We didn't actually play well at all. That's what's mad. We didn't play well first half. Yeah, I mean, we had more of the ball, but the goal that we conceded was so bad. Everything. You know what's mad? When every single time Brighton had the ball and then they wanted to create a chance, there's so many players in our team that are so far away from each other, and then one pass and then they're through right in our midfield. We've got no midfield. There's no protection. No protection. It's basic, bro. It's not like, the thing is, yeah, obviously I wanted Amorim gone, right, and I'm happy that he's gone in it, but I'm not gonna start pretending, yeah, that we're gonna go from here to here within the space of like 2 seconds, because essentially, yeah, we are essentially getting coached with no manager. Fletcher's not qualified. He coaches the under-22s. He's got no business here to be. I mean, he did a decent job against Burnley, but we still dropped points essentially. So
yeah, it's vibes right now. It's vibes.
It's vibes, and it's winging it. There is no structure off the ball, bro. But I'm telling you, each pass Brighton played, I was scared we was going to concede a goal. And this is their B team, right? Cool. We had some chances here and there. Dallo, mate, that guy needs to go to prison for the time.
Wow.
He needs. No. Honestly, yeah, I like Dallo in it, but this season
you can't like Dallo and say he needs to go to prison.
No. But the thing is, yeah, I swear to God, that performance. bro, that performance here is inexcusable.
Rack is in his car. Did you go to the game, Rack?
No. I was, yeah.
Say no. Say less. Say less. Don't say what you're doing.
It's a long story.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ahmed was just doing a eulogy for Man United season being over. Is anybody shocked? January 11th, Man United season ended.
No, not really.
If any United fan is shocked about how we have turned as a club and how we are currently, you've been in hibernation for 13 years. Honestly speaking, you've been in hibernation.
I think a lot of people realize the moment Leah's posted that you guys have 40 games this season and Wolves will be playing more games than you this season.
Yeah, bro, it's bad. On the Ineos.
Peter, why are you laughing? So rude.
No, but the thing is, the thing is, bro,
funny.
if you look at like the ownership that we're currently under, Ineos have essentially turned us into a mid-table club. We're a mid-table club now. Under Ineos, we finished 15th last season. We're mid-table right now. We've actually gone backwards on the pitch. They're supposed to be footballing people. That's what I get told. Footballing people, right? But they've actually done niche. They've done niche, bro. They've done nothing.
By the way, what is this whole everybody has to like go through Sir Alex Ferguson? All the former Manchester United players being like, you know what, I spoke to Fergie. Darren Fletcher being like, I spoke to Fergie. Guys always referring to Ferguson, saying they had to speak to him. And when Ruben got sacked, he mentioned the fact that it seems like the former Manchester United players have too much like say at what's going on at Man United.
What, the Man United player? Wait, the former Man United? You talk about like the Scholes, the Rio Ferdinands and them guys. Yeah.
He cited Gary Neville when he got sacked. He said
even Nani when he was at Bowlerley, I saw his video where he called out Man United that he said that Man United currently struggling. He said that even Man United need to find a right coach as a basic.
Are you talking about Gary Neville?
Yeah, he mentioned Gary Neville, and there also Darren Fletcher's interview. He mentioned having to go and speak to Sir Alex before he got.
Sir Alex. What do you mean?
Nah, bro. To me, it's kind of weird. It's almost like Sir Alex the Godfather, and anything that happens at United, you have to go kiss his hand.
Is your next guy gonna have to go and pay homage to Pep? Is he going to have to like do his thing to Pep? Take a little bow and get a little pat on the head from Pep.
Arteta has not mentioned Arsene Wenger until he showed up to a game one time.
Do you know what, Igal? It's not
a game all the time.
You know what, Igal? I admit it. It's not even about the players anymore. I feel like it's almost the legends in the club, right? Like even when I watched Luis Nani, he said that Man United he said that structurally they are broken. Like you got Wilcox and Barada who doesn't know what they're doing. Like Wilcox got a past experience with, I don't know what was it, Mancia, if I'm not mistaken. Barada got experience with Mancia, and even then he wasn't having a good job back then. So I think Man United just restart again from the zero again, man. It's just.
Yeah, but the thing is, our issue right now, is not about buying players, because for the longest, buying good players wasn't our issue. It's what we do with the players and how do we actually improve them, right? Because if you look at like, how many players can you name that we actually made profit on? I can only name you a couple. Dan James.
Funny enough,
what does
players you didn't like became free or games.
Why does that matter? Arsenal don't sell well. That has nothing to do with success.
No, but my thing is, like the reason why I'm mentioning these players is because if you sell them if you sell a player out that you've bought at a really high price for more than how much you bought them for, it's like an indication that they were actually doing well and they've justified their price tag. So for instance, if you buy a player like, I don't know, you bought a Lenny Yoro, for instance, right? And then Madrid come calling within 3 years, right? If he carries on like not performing, bro, he's not going to cost that much. He's not going to cost that much. There's only so much.
But you're not here for flipping. What makes me concerned is people leave Man United. They go to they go to Serie A and they become one of the best players in that league.
Yeah, but Serie A is a crap league.
Lukaku.
But Lukaku had a decent season. No, but
now Rasmus Højlund. They've all
Rasmus Højlund. No. Rasmus Højlund ain't performing in Serie A. I'm not having that.
He's not performing.
No, he's not performing better than what he was.
I think he's got 2 goals or something like that.
Bro.
Still double what he had at United.
the thing is, yeah, for as much as
he has 6 goals in 15 games.
Bro, listen, he's dead. Let me tell you something, right? For as much as we aren't the best club yet for developing players, they like to overdo it sometimes. That every player, bro, Elanga's left. What's he doing at Newcastle, right?
Elanga did good at what do you call it? Nottingham Forest. Don't do that.
Steady Eddie player, bro. That's his level.
Are you ready for the hard truth?
Bro, listen, you know me, innit, bro. Man never dies away from the truth, innit? Listen, come on now, yeah?
I don't think, all right, you may be ready for it. I don't think your United fans are ready for it. I don't think any United fan is prepared to go through anything that we, and I'm looking at box office, I'm looking at Faz, I'm looking at Egal, and I'm looking at Rax. I don't think any United fan are prepared to go through the drought or go through the reset.
Rebuild. Yeah,
go through the burn it all down and start back up, get all the banter out, be irrelevant for a moment. You guys are not built for it. Every time things get difficult, you guys kick up a fuss. And so I don't know how Ineos, I don't know how they do this reset, because you guys will not tolerate the difficult, take a couple steps back to be able to step forward. Because look at where we're at. Look at you guys. You guys are going to do the whole coach reset. You're going to do the coach reset, and it's going to be 8 to 18 months again.
No, but the thing is, yeah, let's not. The thing, I understand that, yeah, but what United fans like to do, yeah, is like they like to do some revisionism. Yeah, Amram deserved to get sacked first of all, right?
Yeah,
he was terrific.
Yeah,
he deserved it, innit? So I'm not saying, yeah, if you sack the manager, everything's going to be rosy. I do believe if we get a good manager in, he can string some good results and improve some players. If you're talking about complete rebrand of the football club, that is when we were talking about getting complete new ownership. Yeah, until that happens, right? Until the Glazers sell for instance, there's never going to be a rebuild or a club reset, because in order to get rid of the Glazers, you just stop buying tickets to go to Old Trafford.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's never going to happen, bro. The fans here do not have it in them to actually protest week in, week out, every single day. It's never going to happen, bro, because United is a big club, despite it declining, and the seats, they will always be sold out. So again, the Glazers are going to be here until they accept whatever value that, let's say, the Qataris or whoever wants to buy them in it. So for now, that's in cuckoo land, isn't it? But for now,
that's crazy.
That's cuckoo land. But what we can do right now, what we can do right now is change the gaffer, bro. Until we get it right, that's the only thing we can do. Change the gaffer.
Yeah,
that's all we can do.
Y'all seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
Everyone's seen The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
The architect is just they're gonna just reset it. They're just gonna reset. You guys are gonna bring in a next coach, and we're going to do this all over again. You guys are going to get amped up about, you know what, these players are better than what they actually are. Look at where we are. We should actually be contending. And when the manager doesn't get you there, when the manager is trying to change the culture and get rid of the deadwood or being the bad cop with some of these players, your fan base are going to kick off and be player FC and being like, look, he's lost the locker room when he's trying to reset something. Egal remembers this with regards to Arteta. He had to say, Aubameyang, you're out of here.
Yeah, but we got rid of a few players though, like
Garnacho. But it's not about a few, because even at the time of a few, you're gonna have a fan base kicking off. I don't see. I'm being real. The hard truth is,
they don't have the patience.
I don't see the patience at all. I don't see it.
Hey, so they want to back a manager, but then the moment things get tough, they turn on him.
No, but the thing is that you do know when it comes to rebuild, doesn't mean
who? No, but the Man United fans.
No, but listen, Arsenal fans will do exactly the same. City fans will do exactly the same. Liverpool fans will do exactly the same. Chelsea fans will do exactly the same. All fan bases that you like
to. Don't do that.
I wouldn't.
Okay, maybe City fans. No, I think we're all the same, man. Look at Liverpool fans who won the league last year. Half the fan base is slot out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hey, now that Xavi is sacked or resigned,
see my lights went off as soon as I said that.
No, but the thing is, bro,
now that Xavi's resigned, Slot might have to watch his back. You know.
We're going on, Ahmed. Go on.
No, what I'm trying to say here is, like, when people say rebuild, it's not selling every single player, bro. Rebuild is getting the right manager, setting in a philosophy, setting an idea where it runs down to even to the youth players, bro, because there's reports even coming out from the Athletic saying that Ruben Amorim, there was a disconnect between him and the youth players, right? Yeah. Wilcox and Barada, these two guys were not seeing eye to eye. Barada wanted Wilcox. sorry, he wanted the Amorim, and then Wilcox was very adamant and changed to a back four. So there was no sustainability with the ideologies that Ineos group had. So that's why there was no longevity with Ruben Amorim. So if
and guess what, that takes more than a year to do.
But listen, like I said, I'm not saying that everything needs to.
You have to be able to communicate what your message is to the people up top. Communication is key. I don't think Arteta would have stayed if he wasn't able to communicate his message to everyone at the club, or else he would have got sacked.
You know what manager can change the whole culture of the not the whole, but for the majority.
Definitely changed the whole culture.
No, but what I'm trying to say
is, you're getting a manager ever. Your manager days are over. You're getting coaches now.
You know what I mean in it, though. Like when we get coaching, the coach can also change the majority of the culture in it. He can set the standard, and then the thing is, you know how when you look at Man City, you know what type of football they're going to get, and you kind of got an idea of what type of manager. You kind of got an idea of what type of manager they're going to get, right? Attacking football, possession based. That is going to be the profile. With Arsenal, they were always known for playing good football in under Arsenal. Yeah, they were saying with Barcelona, possession-based, technical footballers like Pedri, they're going to get someone similar to Hansi Flick who's more attacking. With United, what the hell is the style, bro? What's the style? Because you talk about what is the style? Because we haven't even identified what type of football we want, and that should come from Ineos. So instead of just hiring managers for the sake of it, understand what type of football. Do you want to play counter-attack? Do you want to play attacking? Do you want to play gegenpress? Do that first and then get the managers, because how can you say you want to play a back four and you've got Wilcox who wants to play attacking football, but you've got his guy in Baradas who hired Ruben Amorim who's more of a defensive coach? It makes no sense.
Bro, one thing I want to kind of move it on, but before I do that, Vader, I don't know how long you have.
I got another 15.
Okay, we're gonna have to go on to City, but City also play Villa, so we're gonna link it to Spurs at the end. But guys, take it from they play Manchester United next. Manchester United plays City next. City just beat Exeter 10-0, and then they have Aston Villa midweek, and then they play
Newcastle.
Sorry, Newcastle. You play Newcastle midweek, then you play Manchester. Then you play the Manchester derby.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no faith in Manchester United getting something from that game, but somehow they're better off against teams that have possession. They're better off
against defenders. Man City's defenders, Gvardiol's out, Ruben Diaz is out. I'm pretty sure John Stones is also out.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to play Kusanov on someone else in centre back like Ake or someone.
Kusanov and Max, like we've been doing.
Are you confident against a Man City?
Am I confident in? I'd say a draw. I'd say that's the best we can do. Get a draw. So, but
all right, Vader. Take it away. Exeter 10-1. What the hell happened? How did you beat a team 10-1?
Listen, when you got attacking style football and a manager that plays on the front end of things, you score goals easily. Sorry, I had to do that. No, nice. the way we scored, it was a great combination of, again, Pep G was in the stands because he suffered a punishment. He wasn't able to attend the sideline because he had too many yellows. So he got sent up, and we had Pep L, Rax, Pep Linders.
Are we starting to call people Pep G and Pep L? What's going on here?
Well, I had to make the distinction for people that were listening. I got Pep G and I had Pep L, but Pep L was on the sideline. And his pep talk, pun intended, was on point with regards to what we did in this game. Because, again, Exeter, you could go into this game a little lax.
What did he say in his pep talk? Come on, enlighten us.
Oh, he said intensity. That's what he said in his. He
said that sounds familiar. Right. That sounds familiar.
Right?
That
You're
sounds
very
familiar
with that. I guess
10-1's crazy though. Right. Did you expect that?
So I did not expect 10-1, but by halftime it was 4-0. Right? It was 4-0, and I did a match reaction. My peeps that met up with me in the match reaction, some of them were saying this is going to be an 8, 9, 10 because of how much we scored in the first half. But the reason why I think that score got out of hand is because Pep brought on more academy players. And what do academy players want to do? They want to show out. They want to show how they can be part of the first team. They want to show, maybe with the understanding, hey, I'm showcasing for where I might go next, right? Because making the first team at City isn't easy. So these academy players were on point. They were relentless. They were obviously doing, like Ahmed mentioned earlier, philosophy-wise, what we do from the academy level translates all the way to the first team. So the way they were pressing, the way they were moving the ball, the way they were moving off the ball, relentless. And I have to say, listen, I had a January signing, and it didn't take It didn't take much for him to already register a goal and assist. No 0-0 nothing for Semenyo. No 0-0 nothing. And he happened to do it in combination with playing with Shirky, which I think we're going to see a lot of. The fact that we have Shirky, Semenyo, and the option of when Semenyo comes off, it's Doku coming on, or games we're going to have maybe both of them on the pitch at the same time, or we're going to have Doku. Imagine the right back losing his mind because he's got to face Doku for 45 minutes or 60 minutes, and then you got Semenyo coming on to then be just as relentless. So I'm happy with what we're doing attacking-wise, but my nervousness going into the derby now, to be real with you, is defensively, we've suffered many injuries, and the key guys that we would normally lean on aren't there. I got Kosanov and I got Max Alien, who's brought off loan and he's here to play. Like, I don't know. The rumors with regards to Guehi are fantastic, whether they happen or not. The fact that the club's looking that way, I'm happy for. But we got to make do until Ruben Diaz comes back, and it's looking like 4 to 6 weeks.
So what are you saying for the Newcastle game? Score prediction. You're at home, right?
For the Newcastle game.
Are you at home?
Yeah, we're at home. No, we're away for the first leg. We're away for the first leg. So I'm
1-1?
You know what? I'd be calm with a 1-1, to be honest with you. I'd be calm with a 1-1. I think we have, I mean, they might be tired as well, right? Like, they just have to play extra time. We'll see what kind of energy they got. But physically, I think they're going to be a problem with us. So I would be happy with a draw. Maybe I sneak out of there 1-0, maybe a 2-1. But I'm going to say 1-1. And we got to manage how much. First, we got to manage who plays, and then we got to manage for how many minutes they play for, because we're going to the Manchester derby, which is, no disrespect, because it is a 2-leg matchup with Newcastle. The derby is more important for me. I think we can.
Do you play your best 11 against the derby, and in this game you rotate?
Yeah, I think we're going to see some rotation in this game. We're going to play our best 11 in the derby, and then on the second leg, I think you're going to see us play our best possible 11 then. But even then, it's kind of nervy, because I think after playing Newcastle, I think I play Liverpool. I haven't gone so far ahead, but I think I play Liverpool in that mix of games. So I got problems either way. Liverpool looked to be doing things right. All this slot out talk was premature. I'm worried about playing them. So I got a tough few games.
Hey, we'll see how it is. Next we got Alex, Mr. Box Office, in the building. Bro, Alex, how do you feel about your team's season being over January 11th?
Oh, that's rude.
And are you confident? Shots fired! And were you surprised by this?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think if you shouldn't know me by now, girl. I'm very, very honest, and I'm not surprised whatsoever. To be honest with you, I've been zoning out. I mean, last season, even though we won the trophy, which wasn't won by Ange, I don't want to go there again. Let's not go there. The worst season I've seen in a long time. I zoned out a long time, and to be honest with you, this season it's not been the same. It's been the same. I've zoned out a lot. I said at the beginning about Thomas Frank that that he needs to prove himself, and people laughed at me, and it's now proven again. I had a feeling that when I saw it earlier, at the moment, I saw it earlier, I said the football looked like Conte football. And when we start losing, people are going to lose their mind, and we're seeing it right now. The only difference is at the moment is, and I'm seeing a lot of people saying Frank out, and I don't really care if he goes or not. My head's out halfway out the door anyway. I've been doing other things rather than watching Tottenham.
Wow.
At the moment, I was doing that last season, and I'm going to do it this season the way it's going at the moment. If we get rid of Frank, I mean,
what about the Champions League campaign? Are you where are you guys?
No, we've got no chance. But
so the trophy that you won, are you saying it wasn't because of Ange?
No, I don't. It wasn't because of Ange. No.
Can you explain what was it? What was it then?
Well, because if you listen to Van der Ven, and I had a bit of a feeling about it, Van der Ven and Romero went to Ange, I think it was a away leg against Frankfurt, I think it was, and they said we need to stop playing these tactics of attacking tactics, and he said, okay, you manage it. Basically, you manage it, and that's why you saw the way that Tottenham played. The quarterfinal of the way quarterfinal against Frankfurt, the Bodo Glimt away leg, which we played very reserved, very pragmatic, and the Man United game, which was the worst game I've ever seen in my whole life, which I knew it was going to be, right? And we scraped through that. We won it, which, to everyone's credit, we did what we did. Great.
So you're giving credit to the centre backs with regards to
Van der Ven's confirmed it. Watch Gary Neville's interview.
All right, I'll go back and watch it. But we all know that there is a give and take between manager listening to the players. What do you feel comfortable with? What do you want to adjust? I don't think it's complete discredit. I was going to say Arnie Slot, discredit Ange, and then say, you know what, this falls on the player. It's got to be a combination of two, because obviously the manager has to be able to like give the players that type of freedom. No?
Fair enough, but like I said, listen, it is what it is. It's the past now. We move on. But I think when we're looking at what we're seeing at the moment, because people are complaining about the football at the moment, it kind of goes back to what we're seeing at the moment, what we saw back then. You know what I mean? And it got us to a trophy. And as we saw now, because we let the league go, and I was never happy about what happened that season. We're seeing the results of it right now. Let's be honest here. You know what I mean?
So you would have rather Arsenal won the league and you drew against Man City, for example?
Sorry?
Wait, what?
He's talking about Son missing.
No,
missing.
He's talking about last season. Talking about last season with regards to the cup.
Yeah, I think he was clutching. He must be clutching there. He got.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's no way he would have wanted Arsenal to win the league.
I just wanted to touch upon the point about the Ange thing, innit? Because he had 2 seasons at Tottenham, no? And he got sacked in the second one, correct?
Yeah.
So his first season, so his first season was fairly decent. He's attacking football. He was getting a tune out of the players. I personally don't believe that Tottenham have great players on paper, and I don't think the players that you buy are necessarily great. I mean, listen, Brennan Johnson, come on, he's not good enough, and you brought Solanke, and
that little laugh was brilliant.
You don't have to laugh like that, Rax. Come on, man.
And bro, listen, and listen, bro,
It's got great comic timing.
Bro, I've watched Xavi Simons a lot in it. That guy ain't it. He ain't it, mate. Yeah.
But then you could also say like Romero, Van der Ven. You've got
those are the only decent players in it. Like they've got.
Hey guys, I got an answer.
You're talking about
I got an answer. Their solution is spend 40 million on Conor Gallagher. Thoughts?
I swear to God, that is a mediocre signing. He's mediocre.
40 million's that's a safe buy.
He's not a good player, bro. He's not a good player.
I disagree. Firstly, Ahmed, you obviously haven't watched Mr. Box Office TV, and you don't know me since I've been on YouTube. I don't rate the below average Raheem Sterling, aka Johnson. I never rated the below average Emil Heskey, aka the one and only Richarlison. And I've been on the big channels that told them about the Dutch Pretty Ricky, aka Xavi Simons. So I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't even rate Doji that everybody goes on about. That in the final.
If you don't rate most of the Tottenham players,
my whole life.
So if you don't rate most of the Tottenham players and Ange Postecoglou is your most successful manager after having Conte, Jose. I understand you have
technically he is because he won the trophy. But the point is though, right?
But for your club, you can't overlook it though.
No, but I can say that he still got us 17th. That's the point.
Yeah, I understand. Did he go to the parade?
But you guys haven't seen armpits. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You've not seen it in a while.
We appreciate that we got the trophy, but the point is, we still got 17th. And
I agree. I agree.
38 points, and that was the problem, right? And that's ultimately why he got sacked. But the problem I have at the moment, and let's go back to this season now, because we can go back to that, but that's old news now, right? My problem is at the moment is, even if we get rid of Thomas Frank, I don't really care. I couldn't give a monkeys. I wouldn't care. My problem is I'm looking upstairs at the owners. I'm not looking at just the owners. I'm looking at the people that are going to make the decisions on sacking the manager.
Yeah.
And I'm worried because our co-director of football, Fabio Paratici, is left because he didn't like Thomas Frank and he wanted to get rid of him. And he wanted to get an interim in, and he had an idea who it was. He wanted Igor Tudor, which is, if you believe reports, and they said no. So their feelings are all the eggs are in Thomas Frank's basket. So, for instance, if we lose against West Ham,
I wouldn't get rid of Igor. I wouldn't get rid of Thomas Frank to bring in Igor Tudor.
No, but I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that. All I'm saying is that what I'm hearing from reports, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm hearing,
okay, cool,
right?
Cool.
And because Tottenham fans want an interim, and Paratici gave him a scenario. Now, Paratici's leaving at the end of the transfer window because he doesn't like what's going on at the moment, it looks like. But there were reports that he's moving because of a girlfriend. That's a lot of crap, in my opinion, right? So, with that, if we lose against West Ham, we sack the manager. It's left to Vinay, if Arsenal fans know who Vinay is, and Johan Lang, who left Aston Villa, and now look at Aston Villa right now, to pick the next manager. It's going to be an interim, and I think that's an absolute disaster.
So is it? So do you have?
Will they sack Thomas Frank though?
I think there is possibility because if you read reports, it's in disarray, and I know it's in disarray at the moment. I know. You can read between the lines. I've done this too long to see it. So at the moment, for me, the lucky thing is, I actually think it's actually better if we were in relegation battle at the moment because I think the heads will roll. I think heads will roll straight away because then they have to make things happen straight away.
You're not too far off. Where are you?
They're 14th with 27 points.
The crazy thing is they're higher up in the Champions League table than they are in the Premier League table.
Yeah. But
let's be honest here, we haven't played anybody in the Champions League.
They're like 6 points off Brentford, who are 5th.
It's very close, the league anyway. It's not a great league this season anyway, I've got to be honest. But, in my opinion at the moment... Huh?
But you need to buy some good players.
I hear that every year, bro.
No, but that's Tottenham's problem, bro. Like, you guys used to have, like, obviously the Harry Kanes, the Sons, the Ericssons, bro. Now I'm looking at your team and I'm seeing flipping... Richarlison, bro, like, what is this? But like, I know Richarlison can score like a good goal here and there, but come on now, the downgrade is mad, isn't it? The downgrade is crazy. Harry Kane, Danny, they used to have
that, but they only need to win like 3 games to be.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that with Tottenham, like with Thomas Frank, I think he's decent in it, but if they get rid and they get a better manager, cool, he might do better. But there's always going to be just a ceiling in it. There's like a cap ceiling.
Who's coming in? Because let's be honest here, right? Again, I go back.
Okay, if you get Iraola, do you become a better team?
No, we don't know.
Okay.
No,
so exactly
the point I made. I don't think you understand. I think it was a similar problem to Man United. What is Tottenham's vision? What is the identity of Tottenham at the moment?
Just be a decent team in it and just be there in it, like just being in and around.
No, that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is, if you want an identity, what is it? Is it to win? Or to play good football? Because at the moment,
I think with Tottenham, it's about playing good football.
Exactly. So I don't know whether that is the case at the moment. I think that all I've heard is we want to play in all fronts.
Do you want Thomas Frank sacked?
I don't care, mate. I couldn't care less.
Now, come on, you have to give an answer. Come on, you got to give the people what they want, innit? Come on now, you got to give the people what they want.
No, because I think if you do sack him, I think he needs to stay to the end of the season by default, because the fact is, I don't think like I explained earlier, right? The people that are picking the manager, I don't think they've got a clue who they want.
Vinay wasn't the guy who picked Arteta. He was one of the guys who went to Arteta's house to get him to come to Arsenal, but he wasn't the guy who picked Arteta. The person who picked Arteta actually left the club because he didn't get his choice of manager. Unai Emery came in because of the people who were in charge of Arsenal at the time. I personally don't know.
But the reality is that no one single person would have picked any manager. But like, I don't think there's one guy.
I don't. My take is basically, I don't know what Vinay's role is at Tottenham, but if he's in a decision-making role for footballing decisions, that was not his job at Arsenal. His job at Arsenal
even if Vinay choosing the managers, like, does anyone really want to accept that Tottenham job? Like, to accept that Tottenham job is a
very unattractive. Very unattractive.
No one is really attractive. That's a problem.
Hey, but this is where football's changed, guys. There's not too many managers with crazy CVs coming to all these jobs. Nowadays, look at Real Madrid today. Xavi's out the door. They're bringing in a Real Madrid B team manager to manage the first team.
That's for the time being, though, isn't it?
Head coach.
That's for, I understand, but that's for the time being, though, isn't it? I can't imagine them being 4 points off Barcelona, not getting in a manager. Do you get? Because it's not like they're statistically out of the league, innit? Like,
bro, this is the manager.
Yeah, for now.
No, not for now. This is the manager.
Rest of the season.
Rest of the season.
Yeah.
Well, Arbeloa is the manager for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
He is the manager. Yeah.
I don't agree with the whole thing about Gallagher being horrible. I think he's an athlete. He's an athlete. It's exactly what we need. I look at him like a Henderson. I think he's definitely what we need in terms of experience, because then I don't have to see Archie Gray. Oh please, I don't need to see Archie Gray. To bless him, Burval. I mean, I don't think they're both ready anyway. I think he's exactly what we need. I think we need another midfielder. I would love to get at the moment, because we got rid of Brendan Johnson, who, to be fair, scores goals. So I would get Lutman in from Atlanta, because I think he scores goals and he's got Premier League experience as well. So yeah, I just think at the moment, I think Tottenham just needs to get going at the moment.
You're right.
So what's worse with Tottenham? Yeah, the quality of players you've got, or your lack of coaching. What's worse?
No, it's both. It's both, mate. Because
one second, Rack's gotta go, guys. I just need to go to Rack quick. Rack, you guys won 4-1. How you feeling?
Yes, I think he's.
I'm all right.
Oh, is he?
Look at him he's trying to do the nonchalant thing, yeah.
I thought he was.
How is the game?
You can hear us, yeah.
We're playing.
Is he trying to
I mean, I can't.
Oh, we lost him.
Can't hear you.
Bro, he was trying to aura farm in the car, bro. Do you get me?
Bro, we lost you. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Look at that. Slot ball's got him in now.
Yeah, slot ball's got him.
Like, Lookman's going to Turkey, bro. Oh shit, really?
Oh, I thought you meant Turkey as in like hairline, isn't it?
Yo, Rack, jump in, jump back out.
Yeah, that game will be funny though on Saturday. The Spurs and West Ham game. Like, if either one of those two teams lost their games, I think both managers were gone.
Jump in, jump back out.
Regardless.
I agree.
So are Tottenham also out of every competition, barring the Champions League?
Yeah. We're still in the Champions League.
They're out everything. But bro, let me just bring it back to Real Madrid quick while we're waiting for Rack to get ready. I think the way managers are appointed, there's much more about fitting the type of manager that they want rather than the CV of the manager. Before you'd hire a manager based on their CV. Now they're hiring managers based on if their philosophy fits, or if they're a manager, if they're a manager that manages personalities, or if they're a manager that manages based on their tactics and their system. Like, for example, Arteta, Pep, Xavi, these guys, Carlos, Luis Enrique, they're system managers. They have their system. Then you look at Jose, you look at Jose Mourinho.
They have CVs though.
You look at Jose Mourinho, you look at Conte, you look at some of these guys, they manage with what they have to their disposal and they figure it out.
I do think Alonso was unlucky though, because I think that's more on Real Madrid. You know what I mean? That's on Real Madrid, this one. I've got to be honest, because you can't be like saying, oh, well, we go all full out to get him from Bayer Leverkusen, yeah? Right? And then all of a sudden now, oh yeah, don't really fancy him anymore. We don't like him coaching the players too much.
It was always going to be between him and the players at Real Madrid, it's always going to be the manager gets.
The thing is, anyone who tries to do a cultural reset at Real Madrid it's going to be difficult, because Real Madrid isn't built around a culture like that. Like Barcelona is built around a culture of a certain type of football and an ethos around the club and stuff like that. And Madrid just doesn't have that because they win and they're successful in a different manner. And when you go about and you want to like make widespread sweeping changes like that, that's going to rub some people up the wrong way. And we also know that some of these clubs, and Madrid as an example, they have an itchy trigger finger. So if things aren't going well, straight away the fans are on it. Straight away the board is on it. Right? Look, ultimately they lost the Super Coppa, which is the equivalent of the Charity Shield. It's hardly a major trophy, but that was enough. That was a straw that broke the camel's back, which I don't know, is bizarre.
I think the issue was I was hearing that it was about that they didn't want a coach telling them what to do. Well, okay, well, don't get the bloody coach in the first place. Get the manager in.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this guy talking about?
Get someone in.
11:25 deadline reached. You're getting sued. What are you talking about?
He's trolling.
I think he was referring to the. There was a news earlier, but I just want to see something like that.
Who's getting sued?
You are again.
It's just about the player power happening in Madrid, though, because I think that club has been a virus in terms of player power. It's been happening too many times where player power has been won for about 10 years now. Even then, apart from Ancelotti, other than that, it's mostly player power. If you look back at 2012-13, probably that's the only time that Real Madrid got to be fair, Mourinho left that club to join Chelsea, but even then, other than that, Real Madrid has been always one of those clubs that they never sack the manager. It's just that the player power. I think the owners chose players over the manager, if anything.
Anyways, I was just gonna bring it up because I feel like he's gonna end up in the Premier League at either Liverpool. I can't see him going to Tottenham, maybe Man United, but most likely Liverpool probably. If Slot does,
I'd be incredibly surprised if he went to Manchester United.
Why? Managers, if they can't get their first job, they're gonna go for a second.
Yeah, but I don't see him going to Manchester United.
I generally cannot see he's in United in the first place. I think what would happen is that maybe Alonso will go to Liverpool. I think Maresca will go somewhere, either Real Madrid or Man City. But I think eventually Maresca will end up at City, and then Tottenham will probably sack Thomas Frank in the next few weeks. Even then, the game on Saturday against West Ham, like I said, like whoever lose those games, like one of those two managers will get sacked. If anything, if Tottenham wins, that means Nuno gets sacked.
I think Luis Enrique might have a case to get the Man City job over Maresca, but that's a conversation for another day. Rock, Liverpool won 4-1. Are you now feeling like you turned the corner, or it's Barnsley?
No, it's just Barnsley. I need to see more. And but we still.
Don't you guys have a bad record versus Barnsley though?
I mean, why is it relevant what we did against Barnsley 15 years ago? Like,
no, it's not 15 years ago. It's a year ago.
I didn't even know we played Barnsley a year ago. That's how.
No, you played Barnsley in 2016. No, that's like 9 years ago. To be fair.
So that's what I mean. Like, why would that figure into my estimation in any way, shape, or form? Like 9 years ago, 15 years ago, 25 years ago, it doesn't make a difference. Right now, we are still not playing well enough in general. Like, we played okay against Arsenal, but things have to improve. I mean, there was some nice link-up play. Ekatike and Wirtz linked up well for their 2 goals. But again, I mean, Ekatike's little flick through the defender's legs and Wirtz finished. That was a really good goal. But it is just Barnsley. I have to see a lot more, and I have to see it at a high level, and then I'll start to, consider my position. Right now, it's still not good enough. This season so far, we are not going to achieve what I expected us to achieve. When we spend that much money,
Champions League run or a FA Cup run?
I mean, look, stranger things have happened. FA Cup is is plausible, right? Because Champions League is a lot more difficult because it's some of the best teams in the world. But I will say, and I've said this before, we've played some of the best teams in the world this season, and apart from City, we've beaten most of them. So if we play to our potential and we raise our game, we can beat any team in the world. We have the talent, but the problem is we don't show it frequently enough. So yeah, and again, if it's a Champions League night under the lights, Anfield and all that kind of stuff, we're a match for anybody, or potentially we're a match for anybody. But at the same time, when I see the performances this season, it just hasn't been good enough. So yeah, I remain to be convinced. But it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Fairs. Let's get on to Chelsea. Chelsea won 5-1. You play Arsenal
I gotta go,
next.
guys. Take care.
All right, later, bro.
Take care, man.
Have a good one. Big up.
All right.
Fatur, Chelsea played Arsenal next. You won 5-1. I won 4-1. How you feeling about the game coming up, and what do you think of the first game under Liam Rosenior?
Liam Maresca, yeah. Matisse, let's call him Matisse first and foremost, because he does look like Matisse. That's first.
I think some of your fans don't like the fact that Matisse is making a joke out of this.
No, to be fair, he does look like Matisse, though, if you think about that. Like, there's so many times they call him Timo Matisse and that, but all jokes aside, I thought it's a training session for the lads with the situation that has been happening since the new year. It just goes back to the basics. That Rosenior, even though he's been on the job for about 48 hours, he hasn't done much to give me that confidence boost going to the Wednesday game. Even then, like, it was McFarland's that doing the training bits before Rosenior came, regardless. So, yeah, man, it's just like a light training session for the lads. Even though the first half an hour we were a bit struggling to break Charlton's down, there were a few chances that really, clear-cut chances, but there was not enough to kind of really wow me. If anything, I just remember Garnacho just scuffed it in the rooftop of the stadium. Other than that, Achimpong's shot was safe. And then Hatzo's volley the first half was really needed, just to get a bit of confidence built regardless. And then second half, we were just plain sailing, even though they only scored one. But after that, when he brought on Enzo Fernandez and Neto, it was just more of a training session regardless. And if anything, he's just tweaking some things out, let's say, what the tactics going to be on Wednesday. And yeah, he's got a lot of homework to do before Wednesday regardless. But yeah, it's a good foundation.
He said it's a small game.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. I think what he said about small game is like there's not enough sample size to think that, wow, like this could be the tactic that we have to face against Arsenal, that we're going to beat them now. No, it's not like that. So again, yeah, it's not like I don't see enough sample size thinking that Liam Senior could do it, but we'll see how his second test pans out against Arsenal on Wednesday. And then yeah, man, I think we're going to take a game-to-game basis this season. I'm not going to be hyping too much because I've seen we're going to do the protest on Saturday. Regardless, that we need to make our voice heard week in, week out, and that's what we do so far since the Man City away. And then yeah, man, and we'll see by Wednesday.
I kind of feel like you guys, if you guys get top 4, you're not going to give a shit about protesting anymore.
And that is the problem that I've had this discussion with fan base so far. It's just that I think the protests, it's more to the results-based analysis, because we've lost. I think we only won one league game in December. And then we only won 2 games in all competition in December. That's what I felt that the process, that's what it happens in this month alone. And the fact that Maresca got sacked, and that's why I felt that some of the fan base were not very happy about it. And it's the hire of Liam Rosenior is really kind of backfire against the fan base. Like, what are we exactly doing with our project, really? Because we won the Club World Cup, but you haven't strengthened the key players that we need in the summer. We haven't found out who will be the Colwell's replacement up until now, even though Colwell's on his way to recovery, but we should have sorted that months ago. Again, it's the lack of ambition in terms of to get near the where that Liverpool and Man City and Arsenal bracket in that title race conversation, and that's where I felt that it's the frustration of it, and that's why I felt that the protests is kind of happened now.
Fairs. Arsenal played Chelsea with no Cole Palmer, and I feel like you guys are better without him right now because Cole Palmer has been back, and you guys have been playing worse with him back. I don't know if Alex or Ahmed think anything about this, but Chelsea look like a better side without Cole Palmer right now, due to the fact that he's coming in and out of injury. He's not gaining rhythm. He just doesn't look as good as he was a couple months ago.
I just honestly, that groin surgery, man, just take that surgery.
I think he doesn't want to take it because of the World Cup.
Regardless, if he goes to the World Cup, he might be starting from the bench. I think
that's the problem with players nowadays. They're just poorly advised in it, because there's a lot of players here who are really good, who keep getting these chronic issues here because of the World Cup. So what they're actually doing here is they're doing more harm long term because they want to achieve the short term in it and going to the World Cup and just try and ride out the injury in it. So I agree he should be taking the surgery. And are Chelsea a better team with Cole Palmer? I don't think so. I think a player like him, will possess a lot of qualities that you can't really. There isn't a single player in that Chelsea team that can do what he can do, right? In terms of creativity, I know he's not been that great. When he's returned, he's had some very average performances for his standard. But when a guy is not fully fit, it seems to me that they're rushing him. Of course, he's not going to be. Of course, he's not going to be like. He's not going to be performing at maximum capacity in it. So if you're going to judge that game about them beating Charlton in an FA Cup, which I actually expect them to be beaten, even without Palmer, I'm not gonna say that they're a better team without him, because I refuse to believe a player with that quality Chelsea can just do without, because who in that team can play that number 10 or even on the right? I know Esteval's a good player, but you kind of need a player that can, find that pass for the striker, find that pass, do that individual magic that he can do in it. Obviously, right now he's not doing well, but bro, I believe once he gets past these chronic injuries that he's getting, he's going to go back to his best. And I actually believe that Liam Rossigny here. I'm not saying he's going to be amazing. I don't really know much of him. All I know is that he coached at Strasbourg in the French league. It's quite a physical league, so I don't think he's going to be shocked about the physicality of the Prem. But it seems to me when you do listen to him that his intention is to be close with the players and try to improve them and just reach their potential in it. Whether he can do that or not is a different situation. But yeah, I just believe Palmer is. I believe
even then, Rodgers right now will be the starting 10 head of Palmer, as it stands. I think Bellingham and Palmer will spend their time on the bench in that England team.
Yeah, well, I would. Yeah, because I was one of the people advocating that Palmer should be starting for England, just based on what he did in the Euros and the cameos that he showed. So that just depends if he's going to be fully back fit. But the thing is with Chelsea, is that I understand their frustration with Maresca being sacked, but I do think there is a little exaggeration with it, because he's a decent coach, isn't it? And he won you 2 trophies, but I don't think you guys let go of a world-class manager, like, to be losing your mind over. Do you get it? Like, does that make sense? I'm not undermining what he's done, but at the same time, is he worth going mad about? Like, is he at the level where he can be competing for the Premier League? I don't really think so. Like, I had my reservations.
If he given enough tools, then maybe, but there's not enough sample size.
Yeah.
He's not a coach. He's not a manager though. He's a coach.
Yeah. You can't doubt his coaching ability, because he sets his team well. He sets his team really well in big games. He cooked Barcelona. He knew how to deal with them. He did it against PSG. One man down against Arsenal, and he was able to get a draw. But the games against Leeds, the games against, I think, Burnley, and all the lesser teams, it seems to me that the in-game management, and even when you played against us, Faz, I don't know if you remember when I think it was the goalkeeper that got the red card, and then he just completely went ham and got rid of all of his attackers. Do you get me? Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like there's still the lack of experience in his management side, and I think that's what's lacking severely, right? Whether he's going to improve is a different situation, but We'll see. I feel like, yeah, that's what Liam Rosinha is going to try and focus on, right? Because let's be real, yeah, he can also coach, Liam. Like, all these coaches can coach to some extent, right? Or else they wouldn't be qualified. It's just the management side gets neglected quite often because Xabi Alonso is a good coach, but he didn't manage the players properly there. It's all about
yeah, but they're not brought in. Chelsea are not brought in to bring in managers. They're brought in to bring coaches. The director of football are the ones that are managing the team.
If anything, in our side, it's just that the football director is just controlling things, and that I felt that the micromanaging things that comes from the sporting directors is what caused Maresca's job, regardless, because he was having so much headache having this debate with the directors in terms of, oh, we need to play this player, we need to play that player to raise our value, and that's why I felt that there is some disconnected relationship there between Maresca and the board.
So it's the same thing what happened with Pochettino. That's the same thing what happened with Pochettino. Same
he
thing.
didn't actually want Garnacho, you know. Garnacho's a club signing. He's a club signing for Chelsea.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he was
that's the point. But he's there to coach. That was the same thing with Pochettino. Because I swear that he wanted to keep Conor Gallagher at the time.
Yeah, he made him captain. I'm pretty sure with Gallagher. I think he made him
captain.
And I think he saw it coming, and that's why he's in Chelsea. This is the thing. This is what I'm saying about Tottenham at the moment. I want to know, what is it, the director of football that is the main guy or the manager? At the moment, we don't know which one it is. At least Chelsea have made the decision. They're saying director of football is the main ultimate, and that's it. Same like Brighton. Brighton get a lot of people having a go at it, but at the end of the day, with Brighton, at the end of the day, they know who their next manager is after Husler.
All right, let me ask you a quick question: Chelsea or Arsenal? Chelsea's at home. What are you guys saying, Ahmed? Alex?
I believe Chelsea will get a result at their ground against Arsenal. When I say a result,
the last time they got a result at their ground was in 2017.
No, 2021.
No, at the Emirates. You got 2021. At your ground, it was like 2017, bro.
Yeah, 2018.
2018.
Yeah, I believe they'll get a result in it, like a 2-1 at their ground. It's just what they do at your ground, isn't it? So whether they can be able to whether they can be able to get a result at yours is a different situation. So I do believe they can do something at Chelsea's at Stamford Bridge. So I'll say like a 2. I think Arsenal will go through. I think that Chelsea will win 2-1 in the first leg, and then in Arsenal's ground it'll be like 3-0 or 3-1. That's what I would say. Listen, I hope Chelsea do me a favour though. Listen, I'm counting on you guys. You get me?
I'm counting on you to beat Manchester City.
Yeah, listen, we'll get a draw in it. We'll get a draw.
All right. What are you saying, Alex?
I'll say Chelsea. I wouldn't want Arsenal to win anyway. Chelsea both. I think Arsenal might. I think it'll be a draw, possibly first leg, and then Chelsea win.
You guys are stuck in the algorithm, guys. Who's the better team, honestly?
I think it's gonna be draw both legs, and Chelsea end up winning penalties.
I think Arsenal are too focused on the league.
I think Arsenal win the first leg, and then we kill it off in the second leg.
Psychologically, if we do win the first leg, you guys have to come up for the second leg.
We're gonna play a strong team this first leg, and we're gonna win. And then second leg, we're probably gonna just draw. That's probably what's gonna happen. Take it easy and draw the next leg.
I don't think you're gonna get some. I don't think you walking out of our ground that easily like that. I think it'll be.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm saying like 2-1.
I think it's gonna be the same type of game.
You got to understand, by the way, in cup competitions, yeah, like with Chelsea, I wouldn't rule them out too.
Chelsea's gonna rotate.
What? Are you lot not going to rotate? Are you going to persist with your first?
We played 10 new players versus Portsmouth. We're going to play a strong team.
We could be playing the same players that we did against you lot back in November. Put Reece in the midfield, put Gusto on the right back, Cucurella left back.
Only thing that will worry me is Miles Lewis-Skelly versus Esteval. That's it.
Yeah, he would get cooked, bro, because he can't defend for shit, bro.
He's been playing poor lately. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here, boys and girls. Everyone in the chat, shout out to you guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Catch you on the next one. Love for the love. And shout out Alex, shout out Futur, shout out Ahmed, Vader, Rak, everyone who joined. You already know. Peace.
Peace.